Alright. Oh my god, why the fuck? Why is this thing so weird? Alright, am I at 0? I'm at 0. Alright, we're keeping that in. Where do Fire Force. Fire Force. I think the first... my worst mistake I've done. Do 7 PvP matches on Geared, thinking that it's gonna be like the last video, or like last video where I did 5 and it was done in like 12 minutes, or like 8. I don't remember the time, but I thought it was really fast. But no, now I'm here with a 28-minute video, and I gotta make 28 minutes of commentary, and I gotta talk about stuff during it with this echo. Okay, cool. Whenever I start, I'm just like, I sound test the room I do my recordings in by just clicking my tongue and sometimes talking. No, okay. And there's echo, and then now like, oh yeah, no echo. So I'm gonna put a pillow on my head and see if that changes how I sound, which I think does. But I don't know if that's how soundproofing works. But the soundproofing would be on the walls, not on my head. I do remember seeing the Scout voice actor, or a Scout voice actor, put fucking soundproofing on his head, and it sounded pretty decent. So Fire Force came out. It's the collab for what month is it? I'm not gonna put a calendar up. God, the damn pillow doesn't want to stay on my head. So yeah, Fire Force collab. It's cool. I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm being dumb. I'm getting dumber. Like the Netmarble's pulling out they pretty much made like what I said. It was like, oh yeah, one like Tatsumaki is gonna Tetsu is gonna have a dodge like taunt counter, not dodge counter. She's gonna have a dodge taunt stance move or something like that. Well, they said forget about it, put in her passive where she gets dodge and give it to her allies in the back lane, and she's a support. I was like, okay. I literally forgot Sho's moveset. I forgot he had like not freezing abilities, but like he overclocks himself to freeze, and I just kind of forget that, oh yeah, he could freeze people because that's technically how his ability works, because he freezes himself. Kind of forgot he could do that. And Shinra having Abyss, I don't know. I don't know. You could have given Shinra like dodge instead, and it would still work. Like what? Giving Shinra the whole like ignites do more damage, or like not ignites do more damage. Ignites like act like corrosion, plus having an Abyss effect, or the expel effect, not Abyss, expel. I rather have Abyss than expel. Because like damage cap is damage cap, and even if you put somebody away of the game, take somebody out of the game without killing them, they're still in the game. They'll come back. But like, you know what? Forget all what I just said, because Shinra's giving me belt to ass, and I just don't know how to fight against them. I'm gonna take this pillow off. This thing's fucking falling off my head. Even though I'm going first in all these PvP matches, I'm still getting like, if I go against a Fire Force team that's Tetsu in the back line and Shinra and Sho in the front, I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't get it. And it's not even like the thing is, they're dupe dependent, but don't feel dupe dependent. Where they all kind of have to be 2-6. Like I haven't. Okay, I'm not gonna summon until next week, because I want to record the summons. And next week I'm going to go out with my friends, and I'll just do the summons live with them, and then record it, and then post it on the Saturday video for next Saturday. So like, I'm not going to summon on you. So you won't see any Fire Force gameplay until next week. And that's why I'm like thinking like, what do I even post for a video this week? But I'm like, forget it. Also, this faker, Ale. I don't know how to say it without an extra L. But yeah, I don't know how to do I don't know what to go against. And I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I should just take out Escanor, because Escanor is like the biggest threat. But then I get a freaking belt to ass by Shinra, and Sho's just chilling there frozen. Sho's chilling, and Shinra's beating my ass. I don't know what to do. I'm here like, I gotta use darkness. Also, I'm using this team with Gother in the back line because Gother still works with anybody on the front line. Yes, she's not unknown or 7 deadly sins, but she is still getting the 10% stats from Shinra. From Gother. She's still getting the 10% all stats from Gother, which is 10% to all her defense. So she's a little bit tankier with Gother instead of Nashian's uncle. Instead of Nashian's uncle, who gives 20% defense related stats, but will be eaten by Escanor, which now I'm thinking about probably might not have been good. But no, you know what? Bon is at least getting stats, so I'm sure in that my 2 units that are in the front can actually hit hard. And it doesn't matter if I use Nashian's uncle with Escanor's talent, because the first turn of every turn against Fire Force is dodge. So we're just taking off dodge. And I played these games so bad, I forgot that I should be going for Darkness's ult, so that I don't have ignite effects on myself, so that I don't get expelled by Shon. Shin-Cho. I forgot his name. And Cold Bite. I don't know what the hell I don't know what that is. I had to look at it. Like, what is this? Disable single target. Does this act like debuff the Tarmiel effect, but only for single targets? Because I tried the single target on Shinra. There you go. On Shinra, and it didn't freaking. It just like didn't add the secondary effect from the single target. So I'm like, what the hell? Or was it because I also got sealed too? I don't know. As well, I didn't know this. If everyone has the same amount of booty farts, if everyone has the same amount of ignites, the person on the left gets sent to the zone, and that's darkness. And I have every card imaginable for darkness when they expel her. So, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. If I attack one more time, I freeze and I can't do shit. I just don't get it. I don't get it. If you attack Sho, you get debuffed. No matter what, I think you get no matter what. If he has Cold Bite, Freeze Bite, Brit, you are gonna get frozen. And this is a 1/6 Tatamaki because her buff's great is blue, which I don't get why they put that in the ults. That's why I talked about the ults and then didn't. I feel like I was done talking about it, but yeah, 2/6. The only unit who really needs 6/6 is probably Shinra. Sho is good at 4/6 or 3/6. Tatsumaki 2/6. Because the thing is that they put in her ult passive increasing is her effects that she gives herself to other people when she's in the front line. The mobility is blue, so if she's 2/6, it's gray. And so I feel like the next unit that's gonna be a festival, which it's not. It's gonna be a 7 deadly sins unit. I mean, not a 7 deadly sins unit. It already got leaked. It's Valentine's and Galahad, and I'm like, why the hell is it a child for Valentine's Day again? Last 2, it was the goddess sisters who look like children. Out of all the goddesses, they're the only ones that look like children. We had Elaine as a fucking Valentine's. Melascula is like the only one that doesn't look like a little girl. And I'm like, yeah, finally a Valentine's that doesn't look that bad. As well, the only 2 Valentines that weren't questionable. And then now we're here with freaking Galahad Valentine's Day, which is gonna probably just be like a bleeding heart. She's gonna have the bleeding heart like type of lovers don't lie with Kroos or some shit. Not Kroos, with corrosion. Not can't say the word. The gallon gray buff where he like makes the person attack him, which is like the only. And she's gonna be human 4 nights, which is gonna like I don't think it matter to the Fire Force team. Fire Force team is just Fire Force. Like you just run all 3 of them together. They all work together, all 3 of them together because like Shinra is the glue for all 3. Tetsu works with all humans, and Sho's chillin'. Oh, that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be show chilling. Big chili. No, I don't. I still haven't made the thumbnail, so I'm still thinking about it. Anyways, so yeah, that's that for this event. So it was, yeah, it got kind of leaked. It was next month Valentine's banner, or like a crazy Valentine's banner. Is gonna be Galahad, which then kind of brings into the fact that like not mid-year. What am I saying mid-year, bro? We're in the second month of the year, pretty much. So, first month was Merlin, which was the big thing, and we got Bon Mono. Next month is also Bon Mono into Fire Force, which will then bring us into Galahad Valentine's. And Galahad Valentine's into a 4 Nights of Apocalypse story update. Which then would bring us into a Ragnarok story update. Because that's all we're on now. Ragnarok 4 Nights. And we technically got our 7 catastrophes. So why did we get a 7? That's what I don't get. Why did we get a 7 catastrophes if we didn't get a story? Like, why did they drop Mono, dude? They could have dropped anything. They could have dropped a new Hawk. As well, I don't get why Marvel doesn't understand that, like, LRs aren't... They even made it where, like, oh yeah, LRs could just be literally anything. But it won't be, like, oh, as crazy as the original LRs that we have. They'll just be like, oh, increase their basic stats and their passive a little bit tweaked. That's it. Like, why don't they just... They could have just dropped an LR instead of Mono. Like, literally, they could have dropped Hawk LR. Or freaking, a random ass LR, like a R-rated character LR or a SR-rated LR, because that's enough content for a week. That's like equal to a banner of one character, which it's technically the same thing. One character gets an LR, one character comes out. They're kind of equal in terms of what you use them for. Using them in PvP and PvE, that's it. So I don't know why they had to drop Mono with LR Gother. If like Mono is not the headliner, LR Gother was. So they could easily have put LR Gother the week before, and then Mono, and then what was the week after that? Fire Force? I don't know. Fire Force. I don't know why they should just change their shit to be 1 week something has to drop. not every 2 weeks big update. No. 1 week small update better. Unless it's like legal issues with like updating the mobile game or something, where like, oh, they have to do it every 2 weeks because they can't do subsequently weekly updates. But man, I've seen other games that are like, they take month and month. Okay, yeah, she'll beat my ass. I played this whole so bad. And like certain games do like kind of like monthly updates. Like every month they get something, and then like the rest of the month is just dead because they add like a bunch of shit to one thing. I don't have any examples because I don't remember any. But I think something does that. I don't know what game does that, but some game does that. What else? And yeah, so Fire Force makes me dumb. Until I get the units, I'm not gonna understand how to fight them. There's no way for me to understand how to fight these guys unless I'm using them myself. Which I didn't understand. I literally didn't understand the passive for Shinra, because I thought he had to hit 50% HP so that he could apply the light speed. But no, he has to take damage equal to 50% of his HP, which is not worded properly in the freaking aura. I awarded that guy and he closed that. It's not worded properly, because it says like, if you sustain damage of 50% of your max HP or 50% of HP, then you get the light speed effect. That sounds like, oh, I have to take damage equal to 50%, or my health bar has to hit 50% or 40% to get that of the original amount. But no, it's just 40%. So if you attack Shinra 3 times, he will get light speed 2 times because he took 40% and will die on the 3rd. If you're just using regular attacks, because if he's 2/6, then his damage cap drops to 40%, which is a crazy amount. 40% for your whole team, which is just like 3 with the whole team's gonna be 40%, and that's the same as Goddess. And I said it, there's gotta be a unit that gives damage cap. Because shit. Now we have human. I thought Shinra was gonna go crazy. I thought this damage cap was only for the humans. But no, they just changed it. It only is for him and Tetsu and Sho. Which I believe is okay. But you could have easily made it better by just changing that to collab. And then there you go. Most of the human roster is collab or collab units. And then now I'm thinking about it, 40% damage reduction. Dude, damage cap on darkness? Holy moly. Holy moly. If the enemy team doesn't have infect or is waiting for their Escanor talent to come off cooldown, oh my god, damage cap on darkness just naturally is just freaking the most craziest tank in the game. Holy moly. Oh my god. But they could easily. But the thing is now with Fire Force reruns, if they do a Fire Force rerun, they kind of have to, because they have to add Benamaro and Arthur, which is gonna be the next two. It's gotta be them, and Shinra's gonna get like an LR, which is gonna change where like, oh, his damage cap is for collabs instead of just for Sho, him, Tatsu, Arthur, Benamaro, because they have to add those two to his damage cap. Or they put Arthur and one of those like the clan dudes, the Ku Klux Klan, one of the clan guys, the Shield or the Witch, I forgot their names, but for Sho, so that like you could run Sho with them and they do more like together than the actual Fire Force team. But they should have given Sho. I saw a cosmetic. I think I fought it. Like, it's the next fight. Why did they give Sho this weird like suit with his scruffy ass hair? They didn't clean his shit up at all. It's gonna show. I think it's gonna come up next fight. But why did they give him that? As well, why didn't they give him like the Fire Force fit, like the firefighter clothing? I forgot what it's called. They're like their uniform. Their uniform. As well, whoever runs the burnt uniform for Shinra, that shit looks like ass, dude. Not gonna lie. I think Davo did. I'm like, that's a burnt school uniform. Like, dude, just keep the fit. The blue and black looks good. You don't need to change it you don't need to change it. Just keep the original fit. Also, I saw some complaints on the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Reddit about Escanor, Merlin Escanor. What the hell? Oh, I was like, why did the screen go black? You know, I just forgot that this audio is technically 5 seconds behind, or it would be ahead of the video. So most of the things I'm saying aren't gonna make sense for the context of the video. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. Anyways, that the fire, the what is it, the beast, the beast. Escanor is like the body armor one, and like some of like the red armor that have horns, like Pelagard's red armor, which is like the edgy fire armor, and Shinra's, like, they all look too similar. Would just say yeah, they look too similar because it's just the edgy armor design from Labyrinth, which everyone has. I don't know why it's like the most crazy shit. Everyone has it. Even Lancelot and Bonds, they didn't get changed. They're the same damn thing. They're the same damn thing. They are no different. They are no different. They are the same clothes, and nobody bad. Nah, it's free. It's free cosmetics, so it doesn't matter. But if it's paid like Shinra's, it looks the freaking dark, the like, oh my god, I can't talk. The fire armor from like Booty Fort from Labyrinth. That's why it's the Labyrinth quick clothes, and I think that's what it was like. This Labyrinth, if Netmarble like actually scheduled stuff properly, this collab would have came out with the Labyrinth, and then the Labyrinth would have been a Fire Force Labyrinth, but they didn't, or they didn't have the time to make it a Fire Force Labyrinth. So that the cosmetic of Shinra's like Labyrinth Fire freaking demon form, whatever the hell that the cosmetic's called, would have been the free cosmetic in the Labyrinth, but they didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, this Sho right here, this little motherfucker. Why he look like that? Oh, I paused the shit. God damn it. Why he look like that? I forgot this is gonna be like 7 seconds. It's gonna be so late in between. Anyways, he's gonna. I don't know. I'll cut out the loose time that I have because I probably talked for for too long. I'm 6 minutes. I'm 6 seconds ahead. But not. That's so weird. Anyways, but yeah, show. So yeah, showing the I don't know. It could be laziness in Netmarble or that they're so spread thin with Origins still, and they've delayed Origins, still being delayed, and it's like what to do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do anything. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I thought they were coming in when they did this first. When they started the year off, I thought like, oh shit, Origins is actually done because like so much stuff got added to the game, like life quality of life changes, and a bunch of other stuff got added to the game, which I forgot. I'm like thinking like, oh damn, we got the whole dev team back. There's not like 3 people like trying to run this shit. And I was like, nope. It's still like it's not 3 anymore. It's 6. They added 3 new members. They added 3 members back, so it's a little bit better. But yeah, look at this fit. Bro, frozen as hell. What is this? What? Why did I think his hair was more scruffier? Him without a hoodie just doesn't look right. Seeing Show without a hoodie, even though I'm like, I don't think I see him with a hoodie even in the anime. So I don't remember. It's been so long since I've watched Fire Force, but it looks funny. This too got cold snap, and then I did the single target, and then it didn't pop the second hit, and I freeze. And I mean, then I'm just disabled. Sucks ass. I'm like, what does this shit do? I don't get it. Oh, man. So... yeah, I'll cut this out. All this freaking open air, and I'm not saying anything, and just cut it out. But what else am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Yeah, so I'm not gonna summon until the next week. And, oh man, I hope my sons are okay. Shit. Shit. I bet I'm gonna get hoed. I'm gonna get like 15 shows and no Tetsu and 1 Shinra. I'm gonna be like, why the like, oh man. That's why I don't like. If I do get like 15 shows, I'm not gonna use his dupes for. Well, yeah, I'm gonna use his dupes if I'm over 6'6", but I don't get using like, oh, okay, you got 1 dupe, you got every unit. Well, okay, as an example, oh, you have 3 extra shows. So you have each of every unit 3 extra shows. Would you put all 3 dupes into show, or would you use all the dupes to get 1 Shinra? So in my head, it would be no, use all the dupes on show and just push him to the forefront. Just use him the most. Forget about Shinra. Forget about Tetsu. You show it more if you have the most dupes of him. But then I'm like, yeah, well, they all work together, so you kind of have to use whatever. But you kind of have to use them all together in conjunction. But I'd rather have, well, in that example, that's what I would do. I would still give whoever gets the most dupes, they're gonna get the dupes until they hit 6'6". Then I'm not gonna use dupes for anything else. Instead of just leveling up. So what I'm biting for is getting 2-6 Tetsu. That's how I hope for. 2 ticks in 1 rotation. Shinra could bite my ass. He's been giving me belt to ass this entire PvP game, this entire PvP video. So I don't give a shit if I get no fucking dupes of him. If I get none, look at this, man. Though I do want to get show 2-6 as well. I don't know. I think I'm okay with everyone getting 2-6. If I get extras, then I'm just gonna give it to them. And if I don't, I'm not gonna do a second rotation. It's just I'm gonna do 1 of each for collection, and then that's it. So I say that, and then you're gonna see me next week with like a 6-6 show and 4-6 Tetra, and a 5-6 Shinra. I'm gonna be like, dude, these summons were crazy. These summons were crazy. I got 5 Eskimors back to back. Oh shit. To back. And then into Lost Vein? Dude. The only worst thing I got was Nanashi's cousin. Nashian's uncle. I don't even know what's on the banner. I don't even know what's in the banner. I just know that Gelda, I think, is on there, and the blue assault mode Meliodas is in there. I think. I don't even remember who else is on the banner. I gotta check it. But oh, windscreen for darkness. Woo! I keep forgetting to talk about that. Every time I got darkness windscreen before, I just never reacted to it. I was just like, yeah. Man, I messed myself up with 7 PvP matches. It should have been 5. Should have been 5. What is this? Oh, I'm just gonna like speed blitz this dude, aren't I? Right? Because how much time is on the video? Also, yo, shout out to the 4 people who watched my shit consistently. Because since last week, it's been 4 for 4 on for the views. I'm like, hell yeah. We up. We up 4 viewing it. 4 views. No comments. It's okay for people to comment. I'm not gonna see it until next week. But I don't wanna fine. Washing them out. The crazy thing is, if you have like Gother is pretty much useless if you're using attack gear and if you're using attack gear. I'm gonna stop doing that. Like if my Escanor is using attack gear, my darkness is using HP gear, my darkness is gonna get sealed from the attack seal. So like Gother's attack seal when entering the game just doesn't do anything, because I just don't like my Escanor doesn't have no stats. He is 2/6 with a dream and no clothes. My darkness is fully kitted out. And what the fuck am I doing with pressing random shit? Fully kitted out, and like the max CC she could have, so she's gonna get tax sealed no matter what. It really doesn't matter. And this stalemate, I think this is a bot. I don't know. I think I went against last time. The last dude I went against, that was a hell, and it was just waiting until the passive was gone, until the retrogression was gone. I think was also a bot too. But I think this dude leaves. I think this dude leaves it before I freaking like get him to the second retrogression. Because because I would say you could technically win with hell by just spamming ult and waiting out your enemy's resources. Because at this point now the game's becoming a resource game. With your Escanor's 2/6. All right, you have at least 2 chances to get the Flames of Obliteration and such. And I think the video is gonna end on me before I finish my thing. Bye.